The FF has introduced the shooting brake model 5 years ago, and now after successful 5 years with this model, now we have a new interpretation and development of the shooting brake concept. A very streamlined car with a very low stance. You can see it also underlined by the sunken bonnet, which actually gives us the feeling that the car is actually sitting sporty and very low. Need to imagine that under this bonnet we have a 12-cylinder engine which is actually to be fitted below, so it's actually quite nice work done by the design. From the front you see one big central air intake for cooling and for aerodynamics at the same time. When we move on a bit to the side, we see that this streamlined design is continued all along the side, flowing into the end, into the rear of the car. The major design evolution, I believe, that has been taking place can be found at the rear of the car. This part, spoiler, is a little bit deeper than at the FF. The shape of the windscreen has changed slightly. This line was introduced to underline actually the broader shoulders of the car, in combination with the now new twin rear lights and the twin exhaust pipes, which we haven't seen before. For the GTC4Lusso, we are having here a GT car, so the GT car always claims to be the one which is more versatile versus sports cars, and it is also here confirmed by the provision of a certain area for luggage that you would need for day trips or weekend trips. Or if you go to the golf court, you can also fit your stuff here. It's actually quite nice. And of course the second interesting thing about GTC4Lusso is a car with 4 seats, and that is also where the name GTC4Lusso comes from. When you lift the seat slides forward automatically, so getting into the rear is very easy. We have wonderful sport seats at the rear of the car, so 2 people can sit here very comfortably. We also have a few functionalities. We have also improved for the rear seats, for example, here the efficiency of the air conditioning, so I believe that is also important. Then you can also see very wide speakers throughout the car, which is also the result of the improvement of the sound system. At the same time, the very large glass roof has been also redesigned in a way that now the sound level in the car at high speed has been dramatically reduced, which is important when you drive over 300 km. So now when we look a little bit in the front of the car, the first thing that we notice that we are having a new steering wheel here. Compared to the FF, the steering wheel has become smaller and sportier thanks to a newly designed and smaller airbag. Then of course we can see here the introduction of the double cockpit, where we have the screen here in the center, and at the same time on the passenger side, where basically the passenger can do what the driver can do. So we call that double cockpit. When you are the passenger, you can help also setting all the different functionalities of the car easily and in support of the driver, who is probably concentrated on driving at fast speed. So there I think we have a perfect combination between a sport and a luxury car with the GTC4Lusso.